Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney Trilogy. This is episode 33. That's really loud. That's very, very loud. So, yesterday we had a pretty extreme case, and we were doing a bunch of stuff with Newman and Hugh, and we came to an epiphany. So, how's everybody doing? Your first like goal is 100 likes. Let's see if we can get that. And, yes, I'm aware of all the video game news. I know about Rooster Teeth, I know about Screw Attack, I know what Craig is trying to do. I don't think that has any relevance to Ace Attorney, though. But, yeah, that's all I can say about that. And also, if ladies and gentlemen cannot ask us about last night, there's an ongoing case, and we can't talk about it anymore. So, when we're allowed to update people on what's going on, we will update people, because we do full transparency, Amber and I, to some extent. But just keep praying for us, and hope you and guys enjoy the Ace Attorney stream.
There's no reason we need to.
That's not what full transparency means. It just means being honest, but not like saying everything.
I mean, I don't know why anyone would need to know.
Okay.
It would be full like if I was making a product, I'd have full transparency about the ingredients in my product if people were buying them, but nobody is actually financially invested in the case, so there's no reason for anyone to know what's happening.
Right. Ace Attorney time. Let's see, where were we? Linky, don't you attack me.
I don't want to give... I'm not giving out any information about any kind of case unless someone needs to know on a need-to-know basis, so there's no... You know, I appreciate the prayers, but I disagree with Luke. I'm not going to be telling anyone about things going on with it. There's no reason to discuss my private life or personal life with anyone. I'm not doing that.
Okay. Ace Attorney time. That's not what I was talking about. But, alright guys, so 100 likes is your first goal. And we are interviewing Scuttlebutt, and then I think we're going back into the court. Actually, I thought we were heading into the court yesterday, but... Okay, Scuttling Butt.
That was you on stage earlier, wasn't it? Why'd you run off like that?
It says ...
Take a look at this.
It's kind of interesting that she has a name called Crime Cleaner when she actually commits crime as a journalist. It's funny. Because she has like this squeaky clean thing when she actually she does dangerous stuff to begin with. She makes up things about people. She's anything but clean. It's like a joke.
It's like hypocritical, like trying to point, like trying to do journalism, trying to find other people's flaws when you yourself are corrupt.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of weird.
You coming up? Well, if you're gonna sit there, you have to. Okay, whatever. I thought he was actually gonna jump up, but he doesn't want to. You're up, little one.
Oh yeah, of course. Thank you guys for hanging out on Dreamlight Valley. Really appreciate that, guys. Thanks, Gio. Thanks, Later Gator, and everyone. Why are you showing me a burnt up old rag?
Wait a sec. It's really hard to see, but I think that's the Gavineers logo there.
So, is the banner that disappeared? It's all burnt up.
Thank you for the super chat, Justo. Appreciate that.
Don't look at me. I just happened to find it in the incinerator.
Why would they put the banner in the incinerator?
I will definitely pray for you guys, this Justo Kenobi. Thank you so much, Justo. Thank you, Justo. You're breathtaking. Thank you for the prayers. Brandon, who is celebrating anything? I don't know what you're talking about. No one has been celebrating anyone losing their job. Who said that? No one has said that. No one has ever even implied that. No one has said that they feel happy about it whatsoever.
We just said we're not talking about it.
I don't know what you're talking about. Who has said that anyone's happy about a company going down? I'm just not talking about it right now because I'm paying attention to this stream.
I have friends at Rooster Teeth. Most of the original Screw Attack people I knew.
I don't want anyone to lose their job.
Worked at Rooster Teeth and Death Battle. Amber and I wish no ill will towards them. Like we're just not talking about it because we're not a news channel. We're aware of it, but we're not going to talk about it. Oh wow, that's an intense body slam. Stop that.
Yeah, I don't know where you got that from, Brandon, but I don't think I can't understand why anyone would be happy for a business to be shut down. Alright. Incinerator, did Blackwell actually make good on his threat to burn her box?
We should probably try to find out whether someone tried to destroy this on purpose.
Yeah, this banner is sounding less and less unrelated to our case, Apollo.
Okay, burnt fragments. The burnt remnants of the Cavalier's banner was tossed into the incinerator and later found by Miriam. Oh, poor prosecutor's gonna be pretty upset that his banner's all destroyed. Alright, yeah. The depths of despair.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think anyone in the chat is glad they lost their jobs. There's just might be people in the chat that don't watch Rooster Teeth, but that doesn't mean anyone's happy for someone to lose their job. People are allowed to, like, I don't, like, necessarily watch, like, I don't really watch a lot of CW shows, like The Arrow or anything, but if those people all lost their job, I wouldn't be happy about it. I wouldn't be like, yes, they lost their job. I think what the people in the chat are just saying is that they don't really watch Rooster Teeth. They're not happy they lost their job. They're just saying they don't really watch that.
All I will say is Warner Brothers continues to disappoint me. Warner Brothers keeps playing the path of the villain, and it's very draining.
Yeah, so, yeah, nobody said anything about that they were happy about people losing their jobs in the chat. They were just saying that they don't really watch those people.
One of our good friends, Nervous Nick, worked at Rooster Teeth for so long, and he's a very good friend of ours.
Yeah, people are allowed to not watch people if they don't like to watch them. That's completely fine. Miriam, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have said you were a failure as a reporter.
Oh, okay, that was weird.
Too late. I already decided journalism isn't for me.
Okay, well that's a silver lining. What are you gonna do now?
The last step is to erase all of the photos on my PC. I'm already gonna do it. Here goes. 5%, 10%, 4 years of my life down the drain.
Shouldn't we stop her, Athena?
Miriam, you should keep publishing your paper. I didn't mean what I said, okay?
You didn't even mean it? Oh no, my photos stopped! Cancel abort!
Miriam, what is your problem?
Too late.
Whoopsies.
Some things you can't, prevent.
Did you stop it in time?
Deletion progress, 99% complete. There are only 2 pictures left.
Oh, because she's Snake.
What are you gonna do now, Athena? You owe it to her to make this right.
I know. Yeah, but it's good to see you guys in the chat, and hi, that's very kind of you that you care so much about people's jobs, Brandon. That's very sweet of you. But I think what people were just saying is they didn't really watch that company very much anyway. That no one was, like, rejoicing that their jobs were gone. They were just saying their preference and what they like to watch. Your photo technique. Don't worry, Miriam. Your photos may be gone, but the memory of your photographic genius will live on forever in all of our hearts.
Oh, Athena, that was cringeworthy.
Huh?
Wait, they didn't have that word in the original.
Cringe.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Miriam, check this out. You took some amazing photos of the three of them. I'm sure they really appreciate it.
Obviously, I'm the ace member of the newspaper club. The only member, in fact.
I know this will make up for all those photos that you just lost, but here are your newspapers back. Feminist Herald and Feminist Herald Extra. Return to Miriam.
I guess we don't need them for the case anymore.
There's no rest for the wicked. I plan on pursuing those three as long as I live.
Miriam, why are you so obsessed with Juniper, Hugh, and Robin?
Obsessed? I'm not obsessed with them. It's just they were so close ever since their freshman year, so, well...
Athena, are you thinking what I'm thinking? She wants to be friends with them.
Huh? Yeah, I think that's the only explanation.
Wait a second, you're not thinking what I think you're thinking! Objection!
Objection, that's exactly what he's thinking, Miriam. You want in their little trio, don't you?
How could you possibly know that?
Link, now's not the time to be a little jerk. That's one abused laptop. Yeah, that laptop's toast. Laptops fall, they break. Even a little bit.
Oh. All right.
My laptop won't turn on. Never thought my life would end so soon. A mere 17 years.
Now I really feel bad. Oh, I know. Miriam, we have a laptop at the office. We'd be happy to lend it to you.
Huh? You have a laptop I could use?
Sure, but on one condition, okay? I want you to ask Junie, Hugh, and Robin if you can hang out with them.
What? Like I could ever do that?
Sorry, but that's the deal. If you want to borrow our laptop.
Wait, how would that work? That's a company laptop. That's got like court cases and stuff
I
on
know,
it.
we'd have to wipe it clean.
You scare me sometimes, Athena. You're like good cop, bad cop, all rolled into one.
Yeah, I mean...
Fine, I'll do it. If that's what you want.
Yay! I'll be by later to bring you the laptop.
Wait! It's not like I owe you anything, but here.
Thanks. Oh, it's a set of pictures. Looks like...
Oh, looks like they're setting up the stage.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I took them when they were putting the stage's backdrop into place.
Wow, you sure have an eye for photography. From what I can make out, anyway.
These are the last two photos that didn't get deleted. They're all yours.
Convenient. And they have to do with the day of the murder.
How convenient!
Oh, Ace Attorney. Set stage photos added to the court record.
Well, see you around, scary lawyer lady.
That was really impressive, Athena. What's next?
Well, I'd like to talk to Hugh or Robin if possible, Apollo.
All right, let's walk around and see if we can find them.
Sounds good.
Okay, so... I wonder if Robin is back to dressing as a dude. Let's go to the hallway.
Yeah, I mean, I guess just sportswear is kind of like... anyone could wear it.
Actually, in school, the girls are allowed to wear, like, their gym clothes in class all day if they want to. They make special exceptions sometimes. But for the most part, you have to wear your uniform.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
October 25th. Hey, that's Hugh over there. Oh, Hugh, we wanted a word with you if you don't mind.
If it was Mr. Wright, then sure, but you two? Meh.
I knew it! There's a hint of discord in Hugh's voice.
You're not getting off that easy, pal. After all, you're a possible suspect. Plus, you actually confessed in court, so... Whatever. So, what do you want from me?
You did confess.
Make it brief. I don't have a lot of time, and I assume you don't either. Alright, talk with you.
Yeah, I mean... Never mind. I just don't even have a lot of time to watch a lot of other YouTubers because I'm working on my own, so it's like, I don't know.
Alright, guys.
Luke is more familiar with other YouTubers than I am.
I mean, we knew them back in the day a little bit, but everybody was busy with their own projects. Screw Attack did their stuff, we did our stuff. It didn't really leave a lot of time to socialize with other companies and channels and stuff like that, so we knew each other on a professional level, but the only one that we really know well as quote-unquote a friend would be Nick, because, you know, Nick was really nice to us both at Screw Attack and over at Rooster Teeth for quite a while. Alright, let's talk with you.
Oh, thank you for the highlighted message. Thank you for being a member for 32 months, Steven.
I appreciate that, Steven.
I would like some tips for posting videos for the first time. Like, how did you guys start out, says Steven GK.
How did we start making videos? We sat on the couch, we recorded videos, and we played a game that we really liked or found interesting, and then Amber and I just brought our brand and our personality to life. That's pretty much it. And we weren't expecting to go viral. We had several games that, I think it was like 10 or 15 games that all got millions of views, and we never expected that. We were just kind of hanging out and, you know, just doing our own thing, and, you know, we never knew the Let's Play thing was going to pan out because I was doing reviews. I was actually working as a game reviewer, so the Let's Plays was a side thing.
Yeah. It was just supposed to be. We weren't actually going to. The whole reason why we started the Let's Play channel was because people were getting annoyed that we were posting a lot of like Gaming with the Kwings videos on Nightwings for 1, and they were like, "Oh, I can't understand if this is a Let's Play channel or this is a review channel." They're like, "I don't understand why you keep posting your Let's Plays here." So then we were like, "Fine," and we posted on a different channel. And we thought, great, now no one's gonna watch these. I guess we'll just have to post our videos on another channel. So we didn't even think that it would. We thought that videos would actually do worse over there. Mm-hmm. What we did was we actually just asked people to go over there and subscribe if they could. And yeah, people just really liked the videos. It actually did better than the views increased on the Let's Plays faster than on the reviews.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, like, YouTube is a cruel mistress, so, I mean, just because, you know, your videos don't get a lot of views right away doesn't mean they aren't any good or anything. It's just really by chance, really, what hits the algorithm. You know, like, nowadays, you really have to be really good with your tags and then share it on social media. But, you know, just do the best you can and just have fun with it. Play a game that speaks to you and makes you feel happy when you play it, I think. Okay.
Hope that answers your question.
Thank you, Steven, for the member for 32 months. Unbelievable, Steven. Thank you so much for your love and support, and best of luck. We'll keep you in our thoughts and prayers for your videos, definitely. Alright.
Why did you confess?
Why did you confess? About your confession today. You weren't serious about that, were you?
Let's just say I had no choice thanks to a certain lawyer who failed to get the job done. So you're really prepared to take the blame for this? Not gonna happen. The voice on the tape is female, so that rules me out. Let's put it this way. You don't actually believe that ridiculous play on words, do you? Well, my confession is just like that, a means to an end, or, as we say around here, the end justifies the means.
But I actually do believe the voice is shouting, Hugh Oconner.
Juniper's confession was quite advantageous for the real killer. But if Robin and I were actually the killer, we wouldn't have confessed. It's that simple. Even you should be capable of such reasoning, or have I underestimated you? You'll make a great lawyer someday. I mean, you seem to enjoy getting under people's skin.
Ha 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 ha. Could Hugh and Robin's confessions really prove their innocence instead of their guilt? Now this is gonna take some serious thinking on my part. Yep, and thank you guys for all the prayers and stuff. We stated earlier in the video that we can't really talk about it since things are actually happening at this point much faster than they were before. So we can't talk about it. But thank you for praying for us. But yeah, everything, I mean, Luke is much better at discussing it than me because his family's in law enforcement. So I'm not going to discuss it at all because I don't want to say the wrong thing or give information I'm not supposed to give about everything going on. So thank you guys for praying for us. It really helped a lot. We took care of some stuff this morning. So, it'll be going on for quite a long time that we'll be, doing that. And people will be, I can't actually talk about it. So, alright, thank you for praying for us. And I've had so many questions of people asking me. And almost, the last stream I said it, in this stream I'll say it again. I can't talk about it, but thank you for praying for us. We appreciate it very much. Alright, relation to Blackwell. It sure looks like Prosecutor Blackwell was twisting your arm to testify earlier today. Is there some sort of secret he's using against you?
I've no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hold. I'm not through with you yet. It seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me. Leave and we just might discuss you-know-what. Wait!
One little statement and Mr. Cool loses it. What's that all about?
I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify. You really are a rank amateur. Even if it's true, you'd think I'd open up to you.
So, he's not denying it.
Was he a family member?
That secret might be causing the discord in his voice. Then again, we have the same problem with Junie and Robin.
You're just wasting your time and mine. Next question. Okay. Alright guys, we're almost at 100 likes. Good job. Okay, so... Court's planner.
About the meeting with Professor Court on the 23rd. What did she want? Why did she want to see you, Hugh?
Also, why does the planner have arrows in... Oh, that's a sword. Never mind. Never mind. I retract that.
Oh, it's got like a little sword on it. Yeah, that makes sense.
I have no intention of telling you. You'll have to force it out of me. Any way you can. Ooh, dark.
Professor Mean strikes again! Then again, Hugh is the lawyer course. Is in the lawyer course. Darn it!
I am the lawyer. I am the law. Yeah.
I am the law.
I am the law. Yeah.
But didn't Professor Court used to say that the only good result is the truth? So why don't you drop this whole charade? Just tell me the truth already, Hugh!
The truth? How can you be so sure it will help you solve this case? The truth isn't necessarily your friend, nor Juniper's for that matter.
No! You're wrong! I don't care what anyone says! I'm gonna defend Junie the right way, using the truth!
Okay.
That's the only way to honor Junie's wishes and Professor Court's memory!
I see. Very well, Miss Sykes. I'll testify tomorrow about the truth, so you're interested in...
Hugh!
But...
I thought it said, it said Hugh.
Don't look to me if something happens to Juniper because of it. Understand?
Why does this guy look evil? What's that supposed to mean?
What a terrible thing to say. I thought you guys were friends.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yes, we were. Until just recently, actually.
Were?
I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore.
What? Why?
Just as I have my secret, she has a side you've never seen. Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is.
What are you saying?
This conversation is over. I said I don't have a lot of time, and I mean it.
What?
You wait! He's gone.
He doesn't care about her anymore? Why would he say that?
Maybe he's trying to protect her. That didn't go well. I guess we'll just have to pin our hopes on his testimony tomorrow. Athena? What do you say we head over to the art room? Might be a nice change of pace. Hopefully the police have completed their investigation.
All right. We really don't have much time left anyway, Apollo.
Can we just talk about how inept the police are in this franchise? Like, they always leave behind crucial evidence that the attorneys are always able to spot, as opposed to, you know, actually doing their job. It's interesting. Like, they always miss something.
Yeah.
Aha! Why, if it isn't my little lawyer friends again!
Ah, thanks for lowering that school banner for us earlier, Mr. Justice.
Don't mention it. Helping those in need what my brand of justice is all about. Right. So, this art room is where the murder actually occurred, correct? That's right. You can't see it with the naked eye, but there's there's blood on the floor. The area roped off in the middle of the room marks the spot. The police investigation is done, so if you want to look around, knock yourselves out. Okay.
Alright, thank you for the highlighted message, Jade Rose. Member for 22 months. Thank you, Jade. Says, I can't believe it has been 22 months of membership. Time really does fly by. Hope everyone has a great spring equinox on March 19th. Oh, March 19th is spring equinox. First day of spring, I guess.
Oh. Oh, look at how cute he is. When he's not terrorizing, he's actually pretty adorable.
Alright, thank you so much, Jade Rose. And thank you, Steven, also for being a member, for your highlighted message.
Alright, let's go. Art room investigation.
Finally! Anything new, Detective Fulbright? I mean, find anything new? Whoops.
Haha! You made a flub! Good question. Unfortunately, the answer is nothing much yet.
He sure is confident for having found nothing.
But if we're talking outside the art room, there has been a major breakthrough.
Oh dear. Unless I find out what that is, I don't know what I should do.
No need for theatrics. I was told I could fill you in on this one.
Wow! You saw right through me, Detective. I'm impressed.
Looking to get arrested for murder via unwarranted flattery, are we?
Huh?
The breakthrough.
How could I get arrested for flattering him?
So, what's the major breakthrough you mentioned? You want to know? You really want to know? You really?
Come on, just tell us already!
Aw, you're no fun. Anywho, we got the results of the voice print analysis back.
Voice print? You mean for this tape recorder?
Exactly. The voice belongs to the suspect, Miss Woods, beyond a shadow of a doubt. See, right here, they analyzed the voice on the tape inside and out. Voice print matches. Uh-oh. And you thought the voice on the tape was saying, "You Oconner!" Ha 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 ha! Well, thanks for the good laugh, Miss Sykes.
Ah, he's the last person I want laughing at me.
So now there's evidence of Juniper shouting, "You're a goner!" around the time of death? If we're to take this as truth, how are we supposed to make sense of it?
I don't know. I can't think of any reason why Junie would shout that in the first place.
Okay. Let's do. Good job on getting the likes up, guys and gals. Alright, so that happened, and then... Your water. Okay. That is... And, okay, so 5:45 is when the newsletter goes out today. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No worries. Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Okay, so we talked to him about everything. Let's examine, I guess. Ah!
Bless you.
Okay. Okay. Athena's up.
A mock trial script on the floor, and nearby an envelope marked Use.
I wonder if this is Miriam's script was really ever inside that envelope.
Let's see here. By Miriam Scuttlebutt, and the title is Rouge et Noir, Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment.
I wouldn't take part in a mock trial if she begged me.
It says here are special rules allowing the payment of bribes while court is adjourned. Oh, and you can bring in up to $3 worth of fabricated evidence, it says. Welcome to the darkest mock trial ever, where the end justifies the means.
The prosecution claims this is the script that was supposed to have been used.
But the scripts were selected by Professor Court, considering how much she valued the truth. I seriously doubt she'd pick a script entitled Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment.
Wow, you have the title memorized already?
Yep.
Alright, whoops.
A mock trial. Rouge et
We
Noir.
already did that. Okay. This weird thing.
It kind of looks like there's a prosecutor's badge at the top of this statue.
But if it's not, if we look real close, another strange, difficult to understand work of art.
Oh, it looks like it has a title, Apollo. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Real creative.
Art. Either it's too abstract to understand or as subtle as a sledgehammer. That's true. I agree with that assessment. Okay.
Look, a piece of pottery. Looks like it's already been fired. I bet Robin made it.
And I bet it won't last long, not if the way she deals with her own work anyway.
Yeah, it seems like such a waste. I mean, this one already has some color on it. It looks just like bloodstains the way the glaze has dribbled on it.
Just like bloodstains? Up, the police missed something.
Oh my gosh.
In justice we trust. That does look like bloodstains. We better examine it at once. I get it. The victim was stabbed in the middle of the room where the bloodstain is, and then brought over here, at which point some of her blood dripped onto these pieces.
Gross.
That means the body very well could have been dropped from this window.
In the mock trial script, the body was dropped onto a mat. Then a ball cart was used to move it over to the stage.
The maintenance area is below this room, and the storehouse there has a mat and ball cart. Oh no.
So many blankets behind me for some reason.
Because it was winter.
I can't even sit. There's so much stuff going on behind this. I can't. What is happening?
I'm taking some of the blankets.
So many, piles of stuff behind me. Oh, sorry guys. There's 3 or 4 blanket stuff behind my back. Oh, now I can sit down. Okay. So, even the moving of the body was carried out just like in the script. The killer sure had a thing for Junie's script.
Oops. Okay.
Why is it not
I don't know, the voice
showing any...
Hey guys, can you hear the game audio okay?
Well,
Okay,
there
there
we
it
go,
goes.
yeah. I can't.
Well, what did you expect? That's why we suspected the defendant in the first place.
Well, you're wrong, and I'm gonna prove it in court.
Okay, so there's bloodstained pottery. And there's stuff over here.
There's busts sitting on the shelf. A judge, a defendant, and either a lawyer or a prosecutor. A bearded one must be the judge, and the bummed out one looking one the defendant.
Look, there's another one that's fallen onto the floor.
I wonder which one fell, the lawyer or the prosecutor? Think, Apollo, think! This could tell us how tomorrow's trial will go!
I'll just wait for tomorrow's horoscope, thanks.
Yeah, why would it indicate how the trial would go?
Isn't that a mock trial script? Actually, there's a whole bunch of them here.
Let's see. Looks like everyone from the judge's course submitted one.
The victim, Constance Court, was the Fine Art Club's advisor. So she probably spent a lot of time up here in addition to her other duties. This isn't where I'd keep a bunch of scripts, but I'd wager that's how they wound up here.
Poor, stressed-out, overworked Professor Court. I know exactly how she feels.
You must, because your desk always looks like a tornado hit it.
You're one to talk, Apollo!
Me? What about Mr. Wright, though?
Maybe we should rename the firm Wright Stuff All Over the Place Agency.
Okay, so that had no relevance to anything. Whoop.
This is the clock that created the major problem for Junie. Let's take a closer look.
Don't waste your time. I've checked it, and it's 100% accurate.
Are you sure? How did you check it?
Of course I'm sure. I compared it to my own watch, see?
Detective Fulbright, didn't you notice that your watch has stopped?
It has? Ah! This is unacceptable! Well, obviously we can't rely on him. Let's take a look for ourselves.
Wow. Let's see. Wait a second. It's ahead by 1 whole hour! Well, Detective?
But...
This clock must have also been an hour ahead when this photo was taken! If so, that would fit perfectly with Junie's testimony. Prosecutor Blackwell won't like this. I almost feel sorry for the detective. Almost.
You can at least pretend to feel sorry by wiping that big grin off your face.
Ha ha!
Wait just a minute. The clock is an hour ahead right now, sure. But what proof do you have that it was running ahead on the day of the crime?
That's a good question. Wait, I think I just might have something. Detective Fulbright, you would agree that there is a moon outside this window, right?
Sure, a nice crescent one, like something out of a picture book.
But if you look at that window in the back with a winch attached to it, you'll see that the only view to be had is the opposite side of the school building.
Then, that's what this moon... Wait. Oof, then what's this moon doing here?
I wonder... Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you?
That's right, but I hadn't seen this stage until yesterday. That backdrop with the starry sky and big crescent moon isn't half bad.
Isn't this the same as the one painted on the stage backdrop? The proof's right here, Detective. This shows it was 6 p.m. when the photo was taken.
Oh, it's the new photos we have. Here we go.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we have some new photos from that one girl.
Let's see. Stage, present. Stage photo. Okay. Yeah, because that thing, it even has the time code of when the moon thing was actually up on the crane.
Yeah.
It shows like 6:03 p.m. or 6:05 p.m.
Yeah, definitely, Luke. Take that! I know what this moon really is. And if you look at this photo, you'll know too. This shows where the moon in the photo came from and the truth of Junie's testimony. Oh my gosh! It was that picture being lifted on the crane.
Yep. What? Where? What does it show? That?
If you look right here, it will all become crystal clear, Detective.
The
So
time?
Well, no, that... I mean, I would assume that thing.
You would assume this thing? Not the time? Okay. We'll do this
Alright,
thing.
if you want to do the time, it's fine. They were still prepping the stage, so its backdrop wasn't in place yet. This photo shows them in the process of moving the backdrop into position.
I can see that. That's the big board hanging there. The size matches too. But there's no picture. That's a crucial detail.
It is, but I believe what we're seeing in this photo is the back of the board.
The back of the...
That's right, Detective. At around 6 p.m. when this was taken, the photo of that same board was being taken from the front.
What do you mean by that? The front is against the wall.
That's where you're wrong. What about the window? Remember how we said the moon shouldn't even exist in this photo? Take a good look.
Are you suggesting the moon there is one of the backdrop?
Exactly. In short, this photo was taken while the backdrop was being moved. And as you can see here, it was around 6 p.m. when the backdrop was being set in place. So the art room clock was running fast, at least as far back as the day of the murder.
How can I ever face Prosecutor Blackwell now?
Yes, I just blew a hole in a piece of the prosecution's evidence.
Whoopsies. Alright, so that's a big one. What's this thing?
Hey, look! That's you on this mobile, Apollo! A red demon!
A red demon? Looks more like a snake curled around a brush to me. No. See the antenna and the yellow spots on its back? Anyone can see. It's a ladybug. I guess we'll have to agree to disagree. Fine, we can investigate this further at a later date. Agreed? Okay, let's do that. You okay with that, Athena?
I really regret bringing this up.
And what else do we have to look at? A lot of stuff left to look at. Picture.
A picture of a girl wearing a floral hat. Oh, it has the artist's name right here. R. Newman. Wow, Robin must have painted this.
Is this Juniper? The clothes are different, but...
Oh, look! There's a piece of paper stuck to the back. Let's see what it says, Apollo. Completely lacks Professor Courtney's artistry. Must keep practicing, Robin. Huh? I think this is plenty good myself.
I wonder what it would look like if Professor Court had painted Juniper.
I bet it would have been really artistic looking.
Okay.
I mean, it looks kind of cool. It looks like a Picasso painting.
No, that was the photo we looked at. This is the one that probably Professor Court made. This is the one that Robin made.
Oh, that one looks pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Some wire and a winch. So this is how they reeled the banners in and out. There's a nice view of the stage from here.
Prosecutor Gavin is still standing in front of that broken statue.
So it really wasn't you, Apollo. Don't worry, you can tell me. I won't tell anyone.
I'll never clear my name unless we catch the real culprit. Okay, something here. Oops.
Some wire and a winch. So this is how they did it.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I wanted to click here. This. Hey, it's gone. Remember that strange statue in the school camera photo?
You're right. Wonder where it is. Robin's a member of the Fine Arts Club. Maybe she could shed some light on this.
Well, I think we've examined pretty much everything we can. By the way, did Prosecutor Blackwell happen to tell you anything about tomorrow's trial? In justice we trust! It's no use trying to pry more information out of me. Having just learned that the clock has been 1 hour fast means we're back to square one concerning the suspect's actions that day.
I wonder what that main argument will be about.
How the body was moved would be my guess, but Prosecutor Blackwell's got his own plans.
Oh? Does he now?
Detective Fulbright.
Try as you might, I won't say another word about the investigation.
No, I wasn't going to ask about that. I was just wondering if you'd seen Robin.
Oh, you mean Miss Robin Newman? She was just here a moment ago. And she mumbled something about watching videos in the lecture hall.
Video? What video?
Thanks, Detective. Athena, I think we should stop by the lecture hall.
Right. Let's go, Apollo.
Nope, we're not done examining yet.
We pretty much finished searching around here, but just one more look.
Yeah, there were a couple things we didn't actually click on at the game. I mean, I guess it's not important to the case, but I still want to click on it.
I understand, look. A picture of a girl wearing a floral hat. Oh, it has the artist's name right here. Court. Wow, Professor Court must have painted this.
So this is what they consider art? I really don't get it.
I swear I've seen this girl before. There's an air of fragility about her and those pity-inducing eyes. Who is this again? Her name's on the tip of my tongue. There's a paint palette here. No surprise there, considering this is the art room.
Looks like someone mixed yellow and red to make orange.
I prefer yellow. You, on the other hand, are way too red.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think this is saying that the two of us have to work together to solve this case. Oh, because it's red and orange. Oh, what if this is Professor Court sending us a message from beyond the grave?
What about the blob right next to it, the one with the red and green?
Maybe she's implying that you need more delicious greens in your diet?
Are you saying Professor Court is watching over our dietary habits from the pearly gates?
Maybe?
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go somewhere else. Let's head to, they said, the lecture hall. Yep, this is where Robin is.
October 25th, Themis Legal Academy, 3F Lecture Hall.
Ow.
You okay?
Yep, lecture hall.
Sorry you're hurt.
Alright guys, you're almost at 120 likes after 40 minutes. Not bad. Keep going. Ow.
There she is, Robin! Hey, Robin! Oh, hi, Athena. Hi, Apollo?
Are you back to being a boy again? What are you watching there?
Oh, it just happens to be a video of the mock trial. I had to use a bit of coercion to get it, but the end justifies the means, right?
There it is again. Professor Mean sure has a lot of influence around here.
Care to look into the true connection between the murder and the mock trial with me?
Sounds great, but do you mind if we ask you some questions first, Robin?
Sure, I'll tell you anything you want. W-A-N-T.
Okay. Okay, so lecture hall, speaking of Robin. Okay, why did you confess?
About your confession today. Why'd you do it, Robin?
Because Juniper hasn't done anything wrong. I had to stop the trial by any means possible.
Right, the end justifies the means. So, you're a follower of Professor Means too?
Professor Means is a wonderful teacher, as was Professor Court. I like them B-O-T-H.
She brushed that one off like a pro!
But with that style of justice, you run the risk of breaking the law.
Oh, well, I'm prepared to quit school because of this case. What?
What? Why? I want to be an artist! That's what I really want, man! But no! My parents forced me to study to become a prosecutor! But if the trial went south, you'd have to drop out and give up on being a prosecutor? That's what you're really after, isn't it? Aww. Talk about someone who literally changes at the bat of an eyelash.
I guess she's been dealing with her own problems, too. That totally makes sense.
Yeah, I suppose so, Apollo. But that doesn't make what she did was right.
The ends justify the means. The day of the crime.
Oh, this is a terrible way to think about it.
Could you tell us about what you were doing on the night of the murder?
Finishing a statue. I was at the stage until the last bell.
That's right. You made the statues of Mr. Wright and Prosecutor Gavin, didn't you?
Well, yes, I did, but both of them.
This is just a formality, but can you prove you were making the statues at the time?
But can I prove it? You think I'm the killer? No!
No, that's not what I meant.
Both Hugh and Robin were still at school after 7 p.m. But neither of them can prove exactly what they were doing.
Heh.
Well, technically, Robin is wearing Diddy Kong's outfit, so...
Could one of them really have murdered Professor Court?
Now that the secret's out...
Have there been any problems now that everyone knows you're a girl, Robin?
No worries there. I discussed the matter with Professor Court some time ago. I told her I wanted to let everyone know I was really a girl.
Then why did you hide it after?
And just today I found out that she spoke with the school administration on my behalf.
Wow, they must really like you.
I know, right? But now I can finally be myself here at school. I don't have to hide the fact that I love girly clothes. That's why, Athena, I simply must have this and this by any means possible.
What? But this is evidence we need for the trial, Robin. Sorry, but no can do.
Aw, don't be a party pooper, Athena. Come on, please. Pretty please.
Stage costume related evidence taken in classic and justifies the means style.
Oh no!
Oh, darn it!
Anyway, thanks again, Athena. Thank you for revealing who I really am. I wanted everyone to know before the snitch found out.
The snitch? Sounds like a new lead.
The snitch.
There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch. I hear they're watching everything we do, our activities, our relationships, our interests, and reporting it to one of the professors.
But why would anyone do that?
Officially, I heard it's to seek out misconduct among the student body. But rumor has it that grades were being bought and sold through the surveillance network.
That's bribery! The situation at the legal academy is worse than I thought!
While all of this is important stuff, I still want to ask about that thing in the art room. I'll have to present some evidence to show her what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, we have to present our evidence because we're done with everything else. So, court record. She took some important stuff from the court record from us. Which I guess is not important anymore. Well, we have to present something. Lecture hall present 54 minutes. Ouch. Present.
Okay then.
Speak with you, Oconner. Meet with you about that report. Prepare mock trial. Meet with Mr. Wright. Mock trial begins. No, I don't think that's anything of significance. About the page we found. October Hue 120.
October Hue 120.
I don't know, maybe the flag? School banner?
Oh, let's see. I don't know what we need to present.
Oh, it won't actually let us present anything, though. We can view the court record. Oh, we have to go over here. Whoops!
Whoop.
Yay, a present from Athena! Oh, this is so exciting!
Sorry, but this is not a present. I wanted to know whether you knew anything about it.
Oh, that's not nice, Athena! Why are you so cranky today? Oh.
I wasn't until a moment ago.
No, that didn't work. Well, let's try art stuff. She made a statue, there's these fabrics, there's pictures. Let's try the Lady Justice.
Oh, Lady Justice! That's so C-U-T-E!
You think this is cute?
Yeah, totally. The balance of the scales, the keenness of the sword, the cracks running all the way up it.
That last one's only because I put it back together.
Oh, I totally know what you mean. It's that feeling you get when something is so cute you want to smash it to bits. R-I-G-H-T?
Ah! Sorry, but that sounds more like a case of the crazy than a fun is for cute.
Well, that was a dead end. Oh no, never mind. I presented the flag and she just says the same thing. Oops. I presented the owl. It didn't do
okay.
anything.
I guess we could just try everything. I don't know.
Try everything? Whoa! I did the script.
Yeah.
Whoa! Deja vu, man! It's like I can almost taste my near victory again! But no! The final showdown was canceled because of the murder!
This topic seems to strike a raw nerve. I hope that doesn't come between you guys.
You're kidding. Our friendship, it's like a diamond, only tougher.
Ah! It's like a powder keg before a spark!
It's like the calm before the storm!
In other words, it's under a lot of pressure and really about to blow up at any moment. Well, let's see. What other things are there?
There's the arrow, there's
mock
the
script, autopsy report, tape recorder, camera, Lady Justice, school banner, burnt fragments, setup photos, voice print analysis.
You could try the scrap of paper. Nope.
Yay, a present from Athena! Oh, this is exciting! I wanted to know whether you knew anything about it. Oh, that's not nice, Athena!
I wasn't until a moment ago!
We're not really getting anywhere. We did the photo, we did the Hue scrap, we did the Lady Justice. Lady Justice got a reaction.
Did we did
no
the photo?
reaction,
Yeah, we already did the
no
photo,
reaction.
right?
What photo?
I don't know, any photos that we had?
This photo? Okay.
Oh man, that's my blood, sweat, and tears in a pile of rubble right there, man! Why not make the statues again? I'm sure the two of them would be delighted.
Yeah, I could totally do that. And this time, I'm gonna make them even more realistic by making full-body molds from the models.
Full-body molds? Are you sure that's even safe? I mean, why not just use plain old measurements?
Oh, Athena, measurements are for wimps. Full-on YOLO is what art's all about.
YOLO?
I don't know.
I'm gonna drop both of them in the big pool of plaster! Yeah!
I knew I should stop you, but some part of me really wants to see how that would all play out.
Okay.
Are there any other pictures we can show her that she can look at? You already showed her those.
The only other picture we have is this one.
Yeah. Robin, I just remembered something I wanted to ask you about. This photo shows a piece of art on the table. Do you know what that is?
Whoa!
Look at that unique artistic sense! That has to be one of Professor Court's creations, man! Professor Court's artistic sense? Whoa!
Finally.
There we go. Finally, something happening. It's the final countdown. Okay. I got my license today.
I know you did. You renewed your license.
I renewed it. So now we have to get yours fixed.
Yeah, I know.
With the picture. You have to get like a special... I know what the paperwork is called. The last time they didn't even tell us what the paperwork was called or how to get it or anything.
I know.
So annoying.
Professor Court's artistic sense. That's a tough one. I'd say it's avant-garde and very eclectic.
In other words, it's weird and all over the place? Come to think of it, that strange-looking painting on the art room was one of Professor Court's works, wasn't it?
The statue in that photo was originally a statue of Lady Justice.
Lady Justice?
Professor Court had planned on placing it on the judge's bench in the lecture hall. But the day before the mock trial, it broke while she was polishing it. She said she'd take it back to the art room and try to fix it somehow.
So this is the statue in its proper state?
You bet. Just look at that wild silhouette. Wow, it's so C-U-T-E.
I never understood abstract art.
I don't even get it. Do you have to be an artist to appreciate stuff like this?
Athena,
Yes?
the Lady Justice that you put back together on stage.
Uh-huh. Oh, right, I didn't realize it before because it was in pieces before it was smashed, Apollo. Maybe it didn't look like Lady Justice, but more like it does in the photo. But what in the world was it doing on the stage? Lady Justice has been updated in the court record.
Well, I think that about covers it.
Okay, now how about you watch the mock trial video with me? What do you say?
Sure, sounds good to me, Robin. So, do you want to watch it?
All classroom desks at this school have their own built-in computer, you know.
Wow, this place is definitely a lot, cruisier,
Cushier
than I thought.
Oh, I know you guys are in a hurry, so I just fast forward to the important parts. Let's start with the professor's pre-trial speech.
Good afternoon. I would like to start by thanking you for coming here today.
Oh, that sounds like Professor Means.
The mock trial, the crown jewel event of our school festival, will begin shortly.
Is the camera like this the whole time?
Yeah, it's a fixed position in front of the stage.
When I was a student, I too could hardly wait for this day to come.
How come teacher speeches are always make me so sleepy?
Don't just skip to the end of the speech, okay, Apollo?
Well,
Now let the mock trial begin.
hey, what's the deal here? Why is Junie so large in this shot?
Looks to me like she was cut right in front of the camera.
Juniper was always in charge of the audio.
Even though she was already playing a part in the mock trial itself?
She had to do it to keep the script details secret. She was all over the place that day. When she wasn't in the trial, she was in the audio control room, dealing with the music.
Oh, so this is what the lecture hall looks like. I see.
Hey, look, there's a judge bench back by the screen and a witness stand up front. What about those balconies with the professors' names on them?
Those are the faculty seats. Professor Means and Professor Court were in charge of scoring the mock trial.
Lecture hall diagram has been added to the court record.
Okay, hey guys and gals, we're almost at 120 likes. Let's keep going.
Maybe we can examine the,
Okay, we're still doing the mock trial, honey.
Oh.
Okay, let's fast forward to this a bit. Here we go.
And this is why the defendant is definitely guilty.
Whoa.
Oh, that was me. Can you tell?
No, I couldn't tell who actually was doing anything.
And this is why the defendant was definitely guilty! Okay. But why was the other guy pointing?
I know.
That was me. Could you tell?
Also, isn't the prosecutor supposed to be on the other side, and the Phoenix Wright character supposed to be on the left side? Oh well.
I don't know.
Objection! A frail co-ed used her bare hands to stab her professor with an arrow? I don't think so.
You read that line in the mock trial, Apollo, but you made it sound kind of weird when you read it.
Cut me some slack, would you? It was my first time reading that script, you know.
I think Juniper's gonna speak next. Shh. I didn't do it. I had suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it. It's true, I shouted, "You're a goner," but I didn't mean it.
Wow, what an emotional performance. She'd put a real actress to shame.
Well, now we know why she said you're a goner.
Yeah, she was practicing. Wait, could you go back and play that scene again, Newman?
You really think that's necessary?
Oh, even I saw her say you're a goner. Come on.
Oh, sorry, I hit the mic, Lukey.
I didn't do it. If I had suffered a mental breakdown and pretty much lost it. It's true, I shouted, "You're a goner," but I didn't mean it.
Stop! Did you hear that?
I think you're onto something, actually. Let's play that last part again.
I don't follow. What are you guys so excited about?
I think this piece of evidence should explain it, Robin. Time to show Robin a piece of evidence that links the line we heard to the case.
Be the tape recorder.
The tape recorder, because we recorded "You're a goner." Take that. I'm sure you remember this, Robin. It contains a female voice shouting a violent threat. I'll play it for you.
"You're a goner." Oh, the voices and performances do sound familiar, but I can't believe this is happening.
It's just a possibility, but if the voice on this tape is really a recording, one made from the mock trial video, then that means this evidence was fabricated.
They didn't get to do a voice print analysis in time for the court today. That's why the gender of the voice became so important. And if the real killer had foreseen that gender would become key in today's trial,
he would have tried to deflect attention away from himself by making the suspect female. So basically the only one with something to gain from doing this is our sole male suspect.
Wait a second.
No way, man!
Professor Mean's credo is the end justifies the means. So it makes perfect sense that a student who took those words to heart would fabricate evidence. We need to get the tape analyzed as soon as possible. Tape recorder updated in the court record.
Wow.
Allow me to assist you with that.
I don't think so.
Oh, whoops.
It's
Sorry.
Gavin. Oh, Prosecutor Gavin. At least make some kind of noise so we know you're there.
Hello. It's go big or go home with a rock star entrance, Fräulein. Timing is everything. Let me make a copy of that tape right now, and I'll get you the results as soon as I can. I trust that would be all right.
Very much so. Thank you, Prosecutor.
Oh, that's right, because he's a musician. He has equipment. Well, Athena, it's almost sundown. It's about time we head over to the detention center.
I think Junie will agree that this is something that could prove her innocence, but will her heart really be open to accepting it? I mean, that other guy said he didn't even like her anymore.
Mm-hmm.
She had to have known this was what I'd find. Oh, she already knew that that was her voice from the mock trial? Why didn't she say something?
Okay, why is that? Something's weird. Like, YouTube is running a lot of ads. They're only supposed to do it every 30 minutes. It's happening like every 15 or something. It's not good. Is that to be continued? Nope, back to the detention center.
October 25th, Detention Center, Visitors Room.
Okay.
If the teacher has a soothing voice, it's hard to stay awake during a lecture. I know that sometimes during college, says Crystallized Coyote.
Yeah.
Or a boring voice. And that about covers the main gist of our investigation.
I see. Very interesting. You've been quite the busy beavers today.
Thank you for all your hard work, Athena. Well, my time's up, and it will be getting dark soon, so...
Junie!
You must be tired after being on your feet all day. You should go home and...
No, wait! You have to listen to me, Junie!
I don't want to hear any more.
I know what you're gonna say, Athena. Junie, you promised. We're going to discover the truth behind this murder mystery. And we're going to bring you solid evidence showing just what the truth is. If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear.
Okay, but only if it's the real truth, Athena.
So please listen to what I have to say, Juniper. Once you heard me out, I'll let you decide what to do.
Okay.
Suspicions about Oconner. Okay. 114. Suspicions about Oconner. Okay. Alright, here we go.
The voice in this recording has been proven to be yours, Junie. And in the mock trial video, we can hear you reading your line from the script. We're having both of them analyzed right now. But from what I can tell, the voices are exactly the same. And the only one who'd benefit from faking the voice recording would be Hugh.
But that doesn't make any sense. I mean, Hugh confessed in order to protect me.
This may sound strange, but his confession is a ploy to make himself look less suspicious. In other words, he was just pretending to protect you. Besides, his confession came after you and Robin had already confessed. If he hadn't confessed right then as well, wouldn't that have made him seem a little suspicious?
Say what you will, Athena, but none of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill somebody. He was a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades and never causes trouble.
What? Something happened.
Wait a second, my manlet is reacting.
Your manlet, Apollo! Something's happening with it!
We need manlet power now! The bracelet reacted just now! I'm serious.
It did? Your manlet? But why?
But why am I stroking my arm? Wouldn't I be touching my bracelet?
Are you putting lotion on your arm?
Why is this...
Why would someone, if they're having powers from their arm, wouldn't they be touching the bracelet? It just looks weird.
I think the demon power, like Ryu from Ninja Gaiden, it's like going up your arm.
Arm
you have
power,
like you have
yeah.
like a demon in your arm.
Okay.
But why, Apollo? Junie, can you look me in the eye and repeat what you just said?
None of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone.
That sounded creepy the way that you said it.
Yeah, she has like a sour face too. Okay.
I don't know.
All right, hit the button.
How do we perceive?
You hit the button.
What?
He was a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades and never causes trouble.
Okay.
What do we go to options?
Manlet!
Manlet powers awaken!
Now I'm sure of it. As I stroke my arm, she's lying.
By the power of Manlet, I have the power!
I was gonna go more like Henshin, but he looks like he's getting ready to morph.
I actually was going to sing the He-Man song, but I can't remember it.
Good, copyright.
Da, 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 da. Wait,
No, that's
A
A-Team. Keep going.
I'm sure she's lying!
Suspicions about Oconner.
The voice in this recording has been proven to be yours, Junie. And in the mock trial video, we can hear you reading your line from the script. We're having both of them analyzed right now, but from what I can tell, the voices are exactly the same. And the only one who'd benefit from faking this voice recording would be Hugh.
Ooh. What are you doing?
I'm trying to use your manlet.
Well, you have to keep going.
But that doesn't make any sense. Athena, Hugh confesses in order to protect me.
That may sound strange, but his confession is a ploy to make him look less suspicious. In other words, he was pretending to protect you. Besides, his confession came after you and Robin had already confessed. If he hadn't confessed right then as well, wouldn't that have seemed a little suspicious?
Say what you will, Athena, but none of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone. He was a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades.
Luke, I don't know how to use your manlet powers.
My manlet!
We've been over this 17 times. I'm starting to want to throw a rock through the TV. I've never done this before.
Patience.
Luke, I've read the same dialogue 5 times.
No, actually, you've only done it twice.
No, it's been at least 3 or 4 times.
There we go.
You have to plug your stupid controller in.
Huh? Oh, I
It's
could...
low on batteries.
Okay, feisty.
I read the same line 4 times. I'm about to literally strangle a squirrel.
Chat says it was 3 times.
Right. Why would I read the same thing 3 times? It's annoying. Why did you make me read it 3 times?
I forgot how to activate the perceive thing. Let's see. Not seeing her move her hands. There's nothing here. Listen again.
I'm getting a drink. Oh my gosh.
Okay, she blinked. Blinked again. I told you, because of the guy who came to the house today, he smelled like cigarette smoke. Yeah. So I can breathe better. Okay, let's try looking at this eye. Because I was busy doing something. Honey, I'm trying to pay attention to this. I was writing time codes and stuff. Okay, her hand isn't moving. What are you guys seeing that I'm not? I'm not seeing any twitch with the eye. No wiggling of the nose. No change in the mouth. No change in the hand position. I mean, I don't see anything, guys. Maybe her flower moves?
Why don't you look near her neck and see, like, something, because her arm is near her neck. Can you go further down towards her lower fingers?
I've looked at her fingers several times now.
You already got... Well, isn't it that she's trying to protect you, so I think we have to wait till she talks about him again. Can you move it a little bit more down so that I can look further down? Can you move it further down? Okay, I don't think it's... Can I look at it then? Okay. Okay, just listen to it again.
I had it on the sunflower the entire time. I've had it on her upper area, her fingers, her eyes, her mouth.
There, that moved.
How did she move that?
Gotcha!
Oh, that's freaking annoying.
Juniper, you start coughing when you're under stress. You can't hide it from me no matter how hard you try. She didn't even cough, though. When you said it never causes trouble, a cough escaped and made your scarf flutter. As for why you're stressed, it's because you were lying. Okay.
Junie, you're trying to hide Hugh's connection to this case, aren't you? And I believe that also ties into a secret about yourself.
A secret? About me? I don't understand.
I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore.
Wait, what? Why?
He probably got dumped.
Probably.
Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is.
I never said she was sunshine and rainbows. He ended their friendship after he found out about Juniper's secret, which means...
Friend-zoned!
You must have felt betrayed by Junie, making her... And the killer?
A snitch.
Probably the snitch instead of the killer. I don't know what she would... Yeah, the snitch, probably. You were Professor Court's snitch, weren't you, Juniper?
There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch. I hear they're watching everything we do. Our activities, our relationships, our interests. And reporting it all to one of the professors.
And while fulfilling that role, you learned something about Hugh you'd rather forget, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about, Athena.
Junie, please, stop hiding things from me. I hate having to force things out of you like this. Looks like we're gonna have to do this the hard way. Time to review the evidence and see if we can prove my hypothesis. I must have had something that proves Junie's the snitch and Hugh's connection to the case.
Oh boy.
We're gonna have to do things the hard way. Time for torture!
No idea what would...
Let's see. What do we have? Voice print analysis. Let's see.
125, 30.
No! I didn't mean to do that! Darn it! I was just trying to examine it. Darn it. I presented the stupid statue, Luke.
Okay, so just read the dialogue, though, and then try to do your other thing you were trying to present.
I'm relieved to see you coming around. You see, I wasn't trying to hide anything at all.
Juniper's one cool customer, Athena.
Wait! I don't think that was the right piece of evidence. Whatever you show me won't change the fact that I've already told you I know.
I must have something that proves Junie's the snitch and Hugh's connection to the case. Alright, I was literally trying to examine evidence.
You can't examine evidence.
Oh.
You can only present. So what were you
well,
trying to
it's
present?
not this. I was just trying to see what we have. Alright, not the arrow, not this. A constant, a sword emblem is printed on the... We can't even examine this? Details.
Routine report.
Yeah, routine report. Interesting. What's that? Is this her court planner? I don't know what this is. Maybe this is her planner.
Don't know.
Alright, I guess we can try it.
Take that!
Right here in Professor Court's planner, it says routine report. I believe this is meant to mean when the snitch would report in to Professor Court. I also believe Professor Court planned to meet Hugh in private based on the snitch's info. And from their meeting, Hugh must have put 2 and 2 together and figured out your secret, Junie. So you see, it all makes sense only if you're the snitch, Juniper.
Forgive me, Athena. I've been lying to you this whole time. The truth is, I suspected you from the start.
You did? Now this is surprising. What the?
I'm so sorry. I've talked about friendship so much, I've been a terrible friend.
Juniper, I don't have that special kind of hearing that Athena does, but I don't need it to sense the pain you're feeling inside. And its intensity is directly proportional to how you feel about your friend. Am I right?
Apollo! Please, Junie, tell me why you suspected Hugh.
Oh wait, darn it!
That's actually Athena.
Oh my gosh! Please, Junie, tell me why you suspected Hugh. Tell me!
Wow.
I have a feeling that will be the key to getting to the bottom of this whole case. Suspicions about Oconner. What exactly was your role as the class snitch, Juniper?
Professor Court had told me how Academy alumni had strayed from the path of justice.
The dark age of law, huh?
She didn't want any more of our students going astray like that, but few others at the Academy shared her view.
I thought her ideas were beautiful, though sad and unrealistic.
She asked you to be her eyes and ears, didn't she, Juniper?
I used to report to her once a month about any wrongdoings I'd seen or heard about.
And that report session in her planner on the 22nd was part of that?
Yes, that That's when I reported you to Professor Court.
She snitched on her own friend?
Ooh.
Your report on Oconner.
I'd accidentally overheard Hugh talking.
What did you hear?
He was talking to someone on the phone. I think it was one of his parents.
What were they talking about, Junie?
Something about having paid money for good test scores. I only overheard him talking, so I never did find out who the money was going to.
What? That's bribery! Hugh was buying his way through school? And if that's the case, then that evidence has always seemed out of place might actually be his secret!
Probably this thing. Hugh scrap.
I think so, yeah. We found this while we were investigating the stage. It's got Hugh's name on it, Junie.
October Q120.
I didn't know what the number meant at the time, but now I'm hearing about bribes.
It must mean that the bribe of 120 grand was to be paid in October.
What's more, take a look at this mark! That same mark is on the pages of Professor Court's planner.
Hey, you're right! Wow, you guys didn't know that?
Wait, but why would Professor Court have that kind of information in her planner? You don't really think the person who was taking the bribe money was...
Whoops.
It's just a possibility at this point, but it may have indeed have been Professor Court!
But...
That is impossible. She'd be the last person I'd ever suspect of accepting bribes.
Like I said, it's just a possibility, but a rather good one. Maybe their private talk had to do with the possibility of the bribery being exposed. And what started out as a little argument soon got out of hand.
It's not your fault, Junie. Anybody would have suspected Hugh if they knew what you knew.
No, I don't believe that alone would have driven him to murder. There's another reason why I suspected Hugh.
You've got to be kidding me. There's another reason?
Ooh. Things are getting interesting.
Things are getting heated.
Alright, so 132. 30. Another reason. Your other reason. Okay. Okay. There you go.
I saw Hugh around 7 p.m. the day before the mock trial.
Oh? So she's finally ready to talk about that, huh?
When I saw him, his oh, Athena.
Junie, are you alright? Just try to relax and tell me what happened.
Ooh, anime.
I never wanted to see what I did. But I'll have to live with it, won't I? In that hallway, Hugh's hands. His hands were dripping with blood.
Whoa.
Did we mute or no?
No, I lowered the,
Oh.
I increased the audio so people could hear the anime.
His hands were dripping with blood.
What? But why?
What am I going to do? Deep down I know Hugh can't be the killer, but in my mind keeps telling me he is. No matter how hard I try to convince myself that he isn't. What am I gonna do? Hugh, he's... I can't take this anymore, Dana!
So she hid the fact that she had seen Hugh and said she went home at 6 because she wanted to avoid talking about what she saw. Junie, it must have been terrible holding all of that in. But it's going to be okay. I'll get to the bottom of this. And that's my promise from one good friend to another. I'll be defending Juniper tomorrow. If that's okay with you, Professor Means.
My main concern is whether you can defeat that prosecutor. But I won't try to stop you. I'll be watching from the gallery. And I shall look forward to seeing what sort of results your methods can produce. Good luck tomorrow. Now, if you would excuse me. He's still awfully sus.
Athena, I'm sorry. I really mean it. I wish I had trusted you from the start. You have to uncover the truth tomorrow. I know you can do it.
Don't worry, we already know that the prosecution's key evidence is a fake. And thanks to you, we figured out the motive too. Let's give our best shot, Athena. Tomorrow be the day Juniper walks free.
And I wouldn't have it any other way, Apollo. We should be ready now. What could possibly go wrong this time?
Oh, never say that.
Still, there's this strange, uneasy feeling I can't shake. I better be imagining it. To be continued!
Alright, so we're going to start the case. Trial day 2. Whoops. No, we don't want to overwrite. We already did that. Yes. Next chapter.
The next chapter continues. October 26th, 9:45 a.m. District Court, Defendant, Lobby, number 3.
Next chapter. And guys, Final Fantasy and Street Fighter are starting late. Just so you know, obviously. It can't really be helped, so. Whoops, I messed up. I'm supposed to be here. Alright, here we go.
Were you able to sleep last night?
Huh? I'll sleep. Sure, I slept. For a grand total of 0 hours.
Guten Morgen, you two. You look like you're ready to pull off a real show. But before you do, I have a good luck gift for you. The voice print analysis came back and the results couldn't be more clear. The voice in the mock trial video and the tape recording are one and the same.
In other words, the recording's a fabrication.
Tape recorder update in the court record. Yup. The lab is continuing the study of the tape. So far, they've found signs of overdubbing. But it's going to take a bit longer to recover the audio that was erased. Thump.
Huh? Who's there? Wait.
Did you see who it was, Apollo?
Nope. I got a quick look, but they got away. I think it might have been Hugh. I bet he was eavesdropping.
I wonder if he saw our hand.
Oh, I'm sure he wasn't the only one just now. I bet Robin and the box girl were listening in too. I'll make sure they don't make a run for it. That's my final gift to you.
Okay, all that's left now is to reach out to the truth.
Time for mini Chords of Steel workout. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine. Your turn.
I'm Athena Sykes, and I'm fine!
All right, good job.
October 26th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 4. Before it was blown to smithereens. Yep. Well, this will be interesting. It is now day 2. Court is now in session. All rise for the Honorable Me. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods.
The Sykes Brigade is totally psyched. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready as well. Isn't that right, Prosecutor Blackwell? Yes, well, moving right along. Yesterday's adjournment was unexpected, yet necessary. But I'll be running a tight ship here today, so no funny business from anyone. Understood? Their baldness, Robin Newman and Hugh Oconner have recanted their confessions. But later I shall grill them at leisure to find whether I can charge them with perjury. Well, this sure is to complicate matters. Still, one must not overlook the facts. How about the school camera photo that was submitted yesterday? A pity, but the evidence is no longer relevant to this case. The art room clock runs fast. It cannot function at an accurate measure of time. As for the bludgeoning detective who overlooked that, he's paying for his failure as we speak.
Poor Detective Full Bright. I hope he returns to work with all his body parts intact.
Hey, Sons of Gaming, how's it going, man?
Thank you for the highlighted message, Sons of Gaming.
But that's the case, then what will we... The accused is the sole purpose who could have moved the body from the art room to the stage. So I mean to prove it here this day.
Alright, Sons of Gaming, thank you for being a member for 36 months! 3 years, Sons of Gaming, wow! Who let him have a hawk in the courtroom, says Sons of Gaming.
Thank you, Sons of Gaming.
You're breathtaking! Thank you so much.
One of our earliest members.
Yep,
one of them.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like Detective Fulbright said.
Whoops. My understanding of this heinous crime is thus. The murder took place near the center of the art room, as evidenced by the bloodstain. Blood was also found on the pottery next to the window over by the maintenance area, which is to say the body was carried over that very window. Furthermore, from there it was dropped down to a maintenance area below, and though there is nary a scratch to the body aside from the fatal wound, that too was per the script. A high jump mat was employed to cushion the fall. Then a ball cart was used to haul the body over the stage. Yeah, but wouldn't... Hang on a sec. I have a question. Wouldn't there be blood and found in both the ball cart where the body was moved as well as blood that fell on the mat? Like, if they were really going to prove that happened, wouldn't there be actual blood stains on those things? Because if you drop a body from a high place, like, chances are there's still going to be splatter. Like, just a little bit. Unless, you know, she bled out up in the art room.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Anyone could have moved the body that way.
You missed the line. I'm sorry. That's my fault.
Well, how could I talk while you were talking?
I know. I messed up.
That's not very clever. I mean, it's the same exact body moving scheme as the script. Anyone could have moved a body that way.
Objection!
Huh. Your, propensity?
Propensity.
Your propensity to spew forth words before you think is not very clever either.
Why you?
Huh. Moreover, the prosecution has a witness, which is most unfortunate for you. Witness! It's time for you to come forth. Who's the witness? Him again?
Wow.
Well then, we'll have the witness please state his name and occupation even when we know who this is. Hugh Oconner. I'm a senior at the Legal Academy, and I'm studying to be a lawyer. Yesterday I told that lawyer here that I would testify to the truth. So I intend to cooperate fully in today's trial. Happy now, Miss Sykes?
Ah! What's he up to now?
Well, this will be interesting. The court appreciates your cooperation, Mr. Oconner. Now your testimony, if you please. Here we go again with his testimony. This is...
Shala, shala, dun dun, witness testimony, shala,
What?
shala.
What are you doing? Why Dragon Ball?
I don't know. You were singing.
It was an 80s song that I was never mind. The lecture hall was packed before the mock trial, but the rest of the campus was empty. That's when I saw Juniper dragging a large mat from behind the stage.
What? What?
I was watching her from a vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area. She was heading towards me, so I assumed she was on her way to the maintenance area. But I didn't have time to stand around and see what she did after that. The real truth hurts so much, doesn't it, Miss Sykes? Or maybe you thought I was going to bring up something else entirely against your client?
Never a snappy comeback when I need one.
He's coming straight at us today, using any means possible. To protect the students who would climb up high when setting up the stage, a mat was brought over to the stage from the storehouse.
Our client is the student council president. What's wrong with her taking it upon herself to put the mat away after they used it?
Objection!
Huh. Oh, there's plenty wrong. There is but one mat in the entire school that could cushion a fall from such lofty heights. Where is this mat? Ergo, the mat in question was indisputable to moving the body.
It sucks being the last to know everything!
I think I get it now. The drag marks we saw behind the stage were made by the mat.
If the only mat of that thickness was where the body is assumed to have been dropped, it would be hard to deny a possible link to the case.
We're off to a bad start again. You sure you're okay, Athena?
It's game on, Hugh. Game on.
I'm gonna
turn your arrogant, perfect score grin into a teary-eyed frown of failure.
Cross-examination. What Oconner saw.
The lecture hall was packed before the mock trial, but...
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it right there!
What? I was just getting to the important part. Eager to unsheath your blade, Sykes Dono? Your heavy breath heaves to where I stand.
Objection! How rude! Human's breath doesn't travel anywhere near that far at all.
So the only issue is distance. You're not denying that you're a heavy breather?
I'm just saying that scientific studies have proven that it's not...
Hang in there, Athena. No matter how many insults they hurl, it won't affect the judge's opinion of you.
What about my own self-esteem, Apollo?
Let's get back to what happened before the mock trial, shall we? That's when I saw Juniper dragging the mat from behind the stage.
Hold it! Our client was simply putting the mat away. It had nothing to do with this case.
Objection!
Huh. That is where you're wrong. There was one mat in the entire school that could cushion a 3-story fall. Hence, the mat dragged by the accused was essential to moving the body.
If we win this one, I promise to donate another thick mattress to the Academy.
Now show me how to show you the truth. You'll have my full cooperation. I was watching her from a vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area.
Hold it! Mr. Oconner, are you positive you were standing exactly where you said you were?
I was between the stage and the maintenance area, and she was behind the backdrop.
He's sticking to his guns. The issue here is where Hugh was standing when he says he saw Junie. But nothing I say will mean anything without evidence. Time to dig a little deeper.
Oh, and before you ask, I had my glasses on, yes. Therefore, I'm positive it was Juniper. That is not an issue.
Wow, what a jerk.
She was heading towards me, so I assumed she was on her way to the maintenance area.
Hold it! You shouldn't assume anything. It only shows that you're not positive.
Objection!
Such wild momentum. Perhaps you were a raging bull in your past life?
Objection! You were a jerk! Don't compare me to some stupid farm animal, please!
Huh. Oh, Justice Dono. Our assertion is Juniper was simply putting the mat away. In that case, where could she be taking it?
Oh, to the storehouse? Over in the maintenance area, Apollo?
Precisely. Therefore, there is naught wrong with the witness's judgment in this matter. It is your wild charges that are the issue here, but I cannot help if you keep seeing red. He's gonna get a face full of justice, Apollo style, if he keeps that up.
Anyway, I saw her heading towards me. But I didn't have time to stand around and see what she did after that. Whoops.
My confidence sure goes all out when he tells the truth.
Well, I don't think he meant for any of that to be misleading, but it doesn't make it factual.
Careful now, Athena. A genius like you could be leading you right into a trap.
I'd be surprised if he wasn't, but all I can do is charge forward with both eyes opened.
But if he's a genius, then why did he fake his test scores?
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, we forgot. I hit the wrong button, so we need to do this one.
Hold it! Then it's entirely possible that someone else moved the body, correct?
Objection!
Huh. Are you mad or merely delusional? Everyone was in the lecture hall before the mock trial. The rest of the campus was empty. Ergo, the only probable suspects were the 3 trial participants.
I know. Thank you for stating the obvious. I also know that you, Hugh Oconner, were one of the participants.
Mr. Confidence sure goes all out when he tells the quote-unquote truth.
Well, I don't think he meant for any of that to be misleading, but it doesn't make it factual, Apollo.
Careful now, Athena. A genius like you could be leading you right into a trap. Oh.
I'd be surprised if he wasn't, but all I can do is charge forward with both eyes open.
So we need to present something on one of his arguments. Saw, present 152.16. Present what?
Okay, so he said, where did he say he was standing? We said that we were confused about where he was standing. Remember she said, is he sure he was standing from there?
I was watching from a vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area.
Where would that even be? Where would the stage and the maintenance area? What's the stage and the maintenance? What is the maintenance area?
The maintenance area would be over there.
He was watching.
But it couldn't be because there was a crane there. Also, how in the world would he... There's no way he could have seen what he saw.
I was watching from a vantage point. Does that mean he's implying he was watching from a window? Standing between the stage and the maintenance.
Whoops.
Area. I guess, yeah. Oh, I guess we presented it. Oops. So you saw the back of the stage from between the stage and the maintenance area? Did you, Hugh?
Well, if I give us a strike, my bad.
No, I think this was a good idea, actually. Well, let's take a look at this photo taken by Miss Scuttlebutt, shall we? This photo shows the students setting up the stage the day before the mock trial. Do you see the big construction scene to the right of the stage in the background here?
Why, yes. In fact, there are a bunch of those next to my house until a few days ago, too. It was so noisy behind that I couldn't take a peek, or how it piqued my interests.
Exactly, Your Honor. You cannot see past such screens. That is their purpose. Now let's see, how exactly is that screen positioned again? Aha! Since it was to the right of the stage, it should be right here. And from this vantage point, the witness claims to have seen our client behind the stage backdrop.
Oh my, but the screen would have been completely in the way. There's no way he could see.
That's right, Judge. Therefore, the witness couldn't have possibly seen our client from this point.
Ah! Oh!
You lied, you jerk!
Well, it seems we have another case of perjury. Mr. Oconner, have you been lying to this court?
The screen, right. It must have slipped my mind.
Then how did you see her behind it? What the heck are you talking about, dude?
What? Are you telling me Mr. Genius forgot something as literally big as that? Come on!
There are two kinds of memory lapses. The normal kind you mouth breathers have, and then the genius level lapses of memory that people like me have.
Why don't you just admit it? It was a normal, everyday brain fart already. Come on!
Will the witness now please restate what he remembers minus the lapses of his memory?
That's easy. I was on the other side of the screen. In other words, I witnessed Juniper from the stage side of the screen.
Objection! You are testifying that our client was behind the stage? But need I remind this court, the back of the stage is not visible from the front. To actually see our client behind the stage, from the stage, the witness himself would also have to be in the same area, behind the stage.
Whoopsies. He's got you pegged.
But in this case, our client would have definitely seen Mr. Oconner!
Oh, ouch!
Nice one, Athena. Keep it up. What? Alright, golden boy. Is this not your chance? Telling the truth will be like a weight lifted from your chest.
The truth? What truth?
The fact that golden boy here was where he initially stated. That is to say, he was between the maintenance area and the stage.
Objection!
Objection. But then the screen would have blocked the view of...
Objection!
On the ground, yes, his view would have been blocked indeed. But consider how smoke always wants to rise up high. Athena, look at the photo again. Do you think...
Something on the other side of the screen. Something high enough to see the stage. No way! This crane right here? But I don't remember seeing a crane there on the day of the mock trial.
Me neither, but it's probably safe to assume it was moved before they found the body. That's far enough, Prosecutor Blackwell. Remember, you promised! Huh. I recall making no such promises. It was you who were blubbering to me about keeping quiet in exchange for information. What's all this about? A promise? Is this about whether Blackwell is using against him? Whatever Blackwell is using against him? And what's it got to do with going into the crane? Golden Boy did not go up in the crane for fun. Huh. He was working a part-time job as a crane operator within the school grounds.
What? Do you mean to tell me a high school student was operating a crane? Is he some type of delinquent?
The witness, I mean, I object to the prosecutor's last statement. There's no proof that I operated a crane. I don't have a part-time job.
Nope.
I'm no delinquent.
You do.
You're delinquent! Actually, there just might be something that proves you did.
Hold it! So, just so you guys know, in Japanese law, it's technically illegal for a high school student to have a job unless you have express permission from the school. And if you do have express permission from the school, they don't like it. And they treat you as kind of like, well, why can't your parents afford for you to go to class? So while in America we're allowed to have jobs as soon as senior and junior years of high school, it's frowned upon in Japan because they expect students to focus on their studies, do their I can't say that word.
Curricular.
Yeah, their activities, their clubs, their schools where they go to have grinding. What do they call that? Their night schools or their there's a type
Night class?
No. There's another word for it. It's a prep school. So prep school. They're not really allowed to have a job. So Hugh having a job would look very badly on him as like this very big, high-profile person at the school. You know, a genius who comes from, like, financial... he's not, like, a financial aid student. So it would... If it got out that he had a job, it would destroy everything that he's established over 4 years. Be a huge controversy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, your line again.
Actually, there just might be something that proves you did.
What?
If this whole part-time job thing is true, I doubted we'd be limited to a single day. You were probably working at the same site that previous day, too, weren't you?
Is this what you're thinking of, Athena?
Yep. As the court can see, this photo captured the crane's operator.
It's him.
And if you look carefully, he bears a definite resemblance to Mr. Oconner.
Are you serious? This is ridiculous. Huh.
Oopsies.
How very interesting. Let's ascertain whether this is as ridiculous as the witness maintains.
I agree. The defense agrees with the prosecution. Let's bring the facts to light.
That's all very well and good, but just how do you propose to do that?
The person in this photo has one really distinguishing feature. I'm not 100% sure, but it's at least worth a try. We can clearly identify the person in this photo as a witness by examining
His neck?
The only thing weird I can see on him, he's wearing a t-shirt, a neck, weird thing on his neck,
Yeah, be his neck.
and a hat. I guess we're gonna go with his neck.
the figure in this photo is wearing a very unique object around his neck.
Why, yes, you can see it right here, but then are you saying you mean to...
Mr. Oconner's neck is almost entirely concealed in his tall collar he's wearing right now. But that's exactly why I believe this warrants further examination.
No, not a chance. That would be a blatant violation of my privacy.
Huh. You are a disgrace of a man. Now, start unbuttoning that collar before I hack it off.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, what's the big deal? Now let's see your neck.
Guess I have no choice.
What is that?
I have no idea.
Huh. Oh my.
So, where did you buy that neckband, if I may ask?
I didn't buy it. It's a handmade, and there's only one like it in the world.
Wow, it sure looks like the neckband in the photo. Should we have the photo analyzed?
You're one irritating lady. Fine, I admit it. I work part-time construction job. It has nothing to do with our school. Operating heavy equipment's no big deal for a guy who can parallel park one-handed. But I never expected one of my jobs would take me to my own school.
But when you factor in all the required tests in a apprenticeship period, wouldn't you have to be at least 20 to have a license for operating a crane?
Yep, there it is.
Delinquent!
Oh, about that. You see, I'm a genius, so, you know.
Oh, maybe he is 20.
Huh. Let's dispense with this insane charade, golden boy. No, Prosecutor Blackwell, please don't!
Uh-oh.
High school seniors are 19 at most, unless they fail to complete the requirements. But that does not apply to you. Does it, Mr. Oconner?
Why doesn't it apply? He's a senior, so he's around that age, right?
No, don't, please! Huh. Actually, Golden Boy here is 25.
Oh my gosh!
He took a 7-year break from school!
Wait, come again?
Take a gander at the official school enrollment documentation. 'Tis all right there. Ah! Ouch!
I mean, it's not a huge deal.
25? You mean he's older than me?
25-year-old high schooler hanging out with underage children? Arrest that man!
Disturbing.
This is a huge problem.
7-year break, 7 years. Just one thing to say. There are 2 kinds of 7-year breaks. The ordinary kind you mouth breathers take, and, well, the genius kind people like me take. Oh my gosh, he was crushing on a 16-year-old girl. Arrest this man. He has a thing for flower girl.
Why did he have a thing for Junie when she's so much younger than him?
Is she at least 18 or... No, because they had freshman year together, so he's known her for 4 years. That's creepy. Yep, arrest this man.
Objection!
Wow. But a genius would quickly become a chore for a 7-year break.
I think you have backwards, Athena. Even geniuses make mistakes. I just happened to make mine only 7 years in a row.
Only Hugh could get away with using only like that.
Enough of this jibber-jabber. Suffice to say, the witness was up in the crane when he saw the accused dragging the mat. The accused readied all she needed to move the body immediately prior to doing so. That much is clear. I see no need to deliberate the matter further. Well, this is crazy. Considering that the body was moved in the same manner as in the script, I find Prosecutor Blackwell's claim to be quite persuasive. Does the defense care to dissuade me?
As long as a mat was used to move the body, Junie's going to be under suspicion.
Yep. Well, Athena, I just thought of something. What was Hugh doing in the crane right before the mock trial? He couldn't have been on the job at the time. I mean, he was waiting for the trial to start.
Yeah, why was he in the crane? Wait, you don't think... Your Honor!
Yes, what is it, Miss Sykes?
I've got it. I've got an amazing idea that will turn the prosecution's claim on its head. A little conjecture has never stopped us before.
Huh, interesting.
Mr. Oconner, you were using the crane to...
Move the body?
Move the body yourself!
Whoa! Okay.
The body was just like it was in the script, so it must have been moved like in the script too. At least that's what the prosecution believes. How simplistic, even foolish.
Those are pretty strong words, Athena. You sure about this?
The witness is a licensed crane operator, so he could have used it to move the body!
Alright, let's get that time code in. Move the body. Alright, here we go.
Jibber jabber, jibber jabber, jibber jabber. Objection!
Huh. Well, Golden Boy, care to chime in? I intend to say no more on the matter. Said that this does not bode well for you.
Wait, he's on my side this time? Or is this another trap?
Watch this. I can use a bow and arrow one-handed.
Wow, that's a crazy level of dexterity.
I can even drive a crane with one hand. That's easy. But operating the crane itself is so complex it requires both hands. Now, I would have the court look at this.
Oh, please tell me that's a ketchup stain.
You wish my hand was injured and required surgery. That's the reason I keep my hand in my pocket all this time. I have already verified this with the hospital of treatment. Quite a nasty wound, they say.
So how did you hurt it?
I see no discussion to that. It has no relevance to this case. 2 hands are required to operate complex machinery such as a crane.
He could have broken it after he moved it.
Ergo, on the day of the mock trial, the witness was incapable of moving the body by crane.
Now I'm the fool!
I planned on moving the crane the night before the mock trial, but then I got injured. Wanting to keep my part-time job a secret, I had to do just before the mock trial instead.
Ugh! And here I thought this was the big break we've been waiting for!
Now the defense sophistry is laid bare. How would have the court recall my claim?
The body was dropped out of a 3rd floor window to a mat near the maintenance area. Then a ball cart was used to move it to the stage, see? I've been paying attention!
Well done, your baldness. Now consider this. The accused was sighted dragging the mat, ergo, it was she who moved the body. Well, I think we're on the right track, Athena.
You do?
Yeah, Juniper remains the prime suspect if we assume the body was moved per script. So as the defense, you have to figure out how else was the body moved.
But... Oh, is he telling me to think of another way besides the crane?
Miss Sykes, if you have a counter-argument, the court would love to hear it. And if
you do not, it's time for the verdict. Isn't that correct, your baldness?
Objection! No, not yet. All I have to do is show how the body wasn't moved, like it was in the script, right?
Well, that would show that the mat had nothing to do with this case, yes.
There is a sword of great renown that cuts down
sophistic
lawyers. Its name is evidence.
Ha! You don't scare me. Force a smile, Athena. You can do it!
Alright. So we are going to end it here on a cliffhanger. If you guys want another episode of this stream, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 400 views is what is needed in order for this trial to continue. We have to jump off and start the next stream as quickly as possible because the views are plummeting. But we hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and hopefully you guys are able to get the next episode ready for tomorrow afternoon. So,
awesome.
Yep. We ended up starting late, so we had to finish a little bit later. But
sorry about that.
Thank you so much for watching, guys and gals. Final Fantasy will be starting up in just a few minutes, so head on over there. Reminder, it needs 40 likes in order to begin. We're currently at 29 likes over in Final Fantasy, which is running a little late. Thank you again, Justo Kenobi, for the super chat. It helps out a little bit, so we appreciate that. As well as I think we either had a member today or we had somebody renew, because I see one new member listed. So, thank you everyone for watching, and hopefully you guys are able to get the 400 views for the series to continue tomorrow. Remember that views count as, like once this video is archived and you click on the video again, it counts as a new view. There are both live stream views and there are VOD views. So you can technically rewatch this video, the 70 or 100 of you guys that watched it, 5 minutes every hour, and it should help.
Crossfighter says, great cliffhanger, though.
Thank you. Alright, guys, Final Fantasy will be starting up in just a little bit. Head on over. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Alright, guys, see you guys on the next stream.